good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. What's good, all you beautiful king, queens, and rolling betweens? Oh, today, y'all, we changed up a little bit. So, yes, as you guys know, we're going to be streaming some video games here in a little bit, but more excitingly, we're going to bring some people here, some other people out there in the wonderful world of, we'll just say, these animes and video games that each and every one of you loves. So, with that said there, if any of you guys are fans of little things called, oh, I don't know, we have these Yakuza games, maybe a little bit of a Assassin's Creed. Oh, we're going to bring that in for you today. We have an incredible guest coming up here for you guys in just a little bit. But in the meantime, I see you all in the chat. Mr. Bryce, thank you for the raid right there. Lady D, what's good with you? And now, we're going to roll our intro, guys, and what do you say? We get this party started. Let's go, baby.
Where do you think you're going? The fun's all right.
On God, rappers like sex to me, till the death of me. That's the recipe. Boss burn like cigarettes in the gang of misfits, cause I keep my real homies next to me. While I was a child, I floated down at night when a basket with nothing but a Bible and a rifle. Riding with my title, you must be suicidal. When I fire around, only hitting organs that are vital. These rappers call themselves God, like they blind to the facts when they look God in his eye. A look of shit terrors, how they react. I'm on top of the game and under the ground, on top of the throne and under the crown. Got the top of the crop grown under a rock with a thunderous sound, just under a pound. On God.
Humans who would dare to play God must pay a steep price for their arrogance. That is true.
And here we go. Also, concept of a holy grail. Listen, I could actually say, waiting for months about that. Canon! Yes, it is! Honkai Star Rail is in the exact same universe as Fate. Crazy, right? Lady, good to see you as always. And y'all, do me a big old favor. I need each and every one of you beautiful king, queens, and rolling betweens to make some noise for a true man with the voice of a god. So, well, everybody, today we're bringing in Tyler Yamabe. What's good, baby? How you doing?
Hey, doing good. It's kind of, still waking up. It's like 1 p.m.
I guess, for you, good morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, thank you for having me over. Appreciate it.
brother, anytime, anytime, man. Listen, y'all, we got to do a little bit of interview for him today, but I ain't gonna lie to you. If anything catches y'all's eye, feel free to interrupt it, brother. Bring it in, and we get to know this legend more. Are you serious? Sorry, we got in the chat. Boot Hills Dennis is actually watching this from Disney World right now. What the flex? Sakaro's good to see you.
Disney World.
And
Oh,
it's
wow.
good to see you. So, first, as we say here, Tyler, anything you want to tell us a little about yourself as we get this whole thing started, as people get to know you a little bit more?
Oh, hi, Chad. Hope you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yep, my name is Tyler Yamabe. I'm a voice actor based in LA. I've gotten to work on projects like Assassin's Creed Shadows, Yakuza, Shogun, even live-action dubbing and promo for that, and anime here and there like Code Geass recently, with the new Rose spinoff. But yeah, that's kind of the gist, primarily in esports promo, video games, and some anime as of recent. So yeah,
I'm just,
my gist.
Shogun might have heard it. Anyway, moving on. Bruh, Shogun, let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like,
Man.
Oh no, go on, brother.
That show, fantastic. I always grew up watching like historical dramas with my mom, especially the Japanese ones, and just to be a part of that in some capacity was just mind blowing. And of course, the reception and the awards and everything. Fantastic piece of media. If you haven't watched it, highly recommend watching FX's Shogun. If you haven't.
Don't mind if I
man.
do. And you too, Chad. I'm looking at if you look at your resume, my man, and at the same time hearing it just now and hearing you talk, Brother, I'm just seeing you playing a whole bunch of badasses. And I'm not saying you play every badass samurai out there, but I'm kind of seeing a pattern. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But I have a fun professional question for you. Like, listen, we all have our ways of getting work done. What is your process like, man?
The honest truth with it, I take not too long on my auditions. If I'm not able to instinctually get into the character, it's probably just an easier time to, if I can snap into it, we can keep on going. It's great. Sometimes if I feel stuck, I'll record it, sit on it for a day or two, come back to it, or a couple hours, depending on when it's due, and just reapproach it and try to shift my perspective. Because sometimes either it comes instantly, or I just feel stumped. So I don't have too complex of a process with it. It's more of try the thing, submit and forget, and then some things just work out, some things don't. There's a lot of factors, things out of your control with auditioning and video games and everything like that. And you'll hear things behind the scenes of like preferences and all that. I can only really focus on if I feel satisfied with what I'm submitting, then I'm quite content. And also just the chance to read for these projects is it's awesome. So
Dude, I respect it, man. I absolutely respect it. But we keep talking about Assassin's Creed and the project here, and hold on. Even the chat team kind of chiming in, right? I see you, Sakura Rose, as well. Who did you voice in Assassin's Creed Shadows?
I voice there's two characters primarily. Hashiba Hideyoshi, who is known as historically the second Grand Unifier of Japan.
Damn.
So it's really big character, like the equivalent of like a founding father of the U.S. It's that big of a character in historical significance. But yeah, he's a really cool character. He's the second Grand Unifier. He wears this enormous helmet with these giant sunray beams of gold on the top. Very flashy.
Yeah.
So you'll see him in game, and you're like, oh, that's the guy with the peacock helmet. Really, really big. Him, he's one of the key protagonists of the story. And then there's Koshiro, who is a side quest character of whom you can romance.
Oh,
so that was an amazing opportunity to be able to express and show like the different sides of a character and have a whole arc. So he's a bit more fleshed out. And then I did a ton of NPCs throughout all of the Assassin's Creed Shadows map, from bandits to samurai to peasants to drunk people and all these other random people across the world. It was a lot of fun. Even a pirate. Yeah, one time I did a pirate. Yeah, there's like a random side quest you can run into me. But yeah, like all these characters. And recently they had a collab with Dead by Daylight where they're talking about Oni and how it got brought into the universe there. And I just realized I had a session where they're like, yeah, you're gonna scream and freak out about a demon over there. I'm like, what, we have demons in this game? And I didn't realize until the game came out and the DLC got announced. I was like, oh, that's what I recorded like a year and a half ago. So, like it connected. I was like, where are the demons when the game came out? I was like, where are they? But yeah, it finally connected. I was like, oh, that makes more sense. So, yeah.
That's incredible, man. Like, listen, I gotta touch it. I'm gonna get back to you in a second here, Chad. But brother, you voiced a founding father of Japan.
Yeah. It's more like the unification, like to what it is now. It was the Warring State period, like 200 years of just constant war, fighting over little pieces of land, and then you have these people rise up and unify all of Japan to be what it is now. It's just crazy to think about. But yeah, it's a very interesting character in history. Hideyoshi even appears in Shogun, and part of that show.
Really?
So it's a very significant character. I'm just happy I got to work on it and just be a part of that world. But also that character is just so interesting, and I just love history in general. So yeah, definitely a really cool character.
My man, Listen, I'm seeing your face light up like Christmas, which is giving me all the joy in the world. So I gotta know, man. What was it like? You got the sides. You have to read it for it against God knows how many people, and you were the one chosen. Brother, I want, if you can help relive it with us, man. What was that like?
Yeah, yeah. And to put context, I am a massive Assassin's Creed fan. Like, I grew up on it. I played the majority of the games all the way through. I adore the series. And so, to lay the base ground of this, in 2019 at E3, I got to go with an industry pass. I was meeting people, and there was an ice cream truck with Ubisoft. They're giving out free ice creams. And
Awesome.
at the front, I met one of the women who were running the event, and she was like, "Hey, what do you do? What do you like to do in the industry? Why are you here?" And I told her, "Well, I'm a voice actor, and I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed, so maybe one day that'll be awesome to work with you guys. So who knows?" And that was just a thought in my brain, thinking about maybe the one day they'll do a feudal Japan game. Maybe, just hope.
Yeah.
Many years go by. I moved to LA. I start auditioning. And within the first, I think, 3 months of auditioning, I receive this side and I'm reading it. I'm like, why does this seem so familiar? Like, what other games are coming out that are feudal Japan? I'm like, there's been some leaks and announcements about this one game. Like, maybe it is. Maybe, who knows? I submit it. I forget.
Yeah.
A month goes by. And my agent freaks out and like, "Hey, you booked this thing. It's really cool." I'm like, "Oh, all right. Yeah, sure. Yeah, send me the NDAs, everything, whatever." I'm getting the NDAs. They're getting us my details. And there's a code name and all this stuff. Like, whatever. I go to sign the thing and I look at the top and it says Ubisoft.
Oh!
I was at an event and I got back to my hotel room and I'm just sitting there like, "Oh my God, this is Assassin's Creed. It has to be Assassin's Creed. There's no way. There's no way." I'm freaking out. I huge fan. So like this whole buildup of 6 years thinking about maybe I'm gonna get a chance. Maybe, just maybe. Maybe I'll be ready for like this opportunity. And it finally happened and I didn't know. And then I book it and I'm like, what is reality right now? and this is very early on after moving to LA. This is my second booking. My first one was Yakuza. My second one was Assassin's Creed. And my third one was Shogun.
Coming out
with an agent
swinging.
for the first time. Yeah, like 3 big IPs in a row. And I was like, oh, what the hell? So that was just surreal. And once I was able to like calm down, get ready to go, prep, they would send me my scripts a week in advance.
Nice.
So I would be able to analyze it and like really dig in and then get into my session. And I remember getting into my first session. I told them like, "Yeah, big fan of the series. I can't wait to work on these characters. This is awesome." And they were telling me that a big factor, not only were they happy about my audition, and they're like, "You got the vocal print we really want for a commanding, like, tough soldier, and for all these samurai characters, especially Hideyoshi, who's like a massive general in second command to Oda Nobunaga, who was the first Grand Unifier of Japan, known as the Demon Lord." Crazy story and everything if you're really big into history. But this character was so significant. I was like, oh my God. And they showed me concept art when I got into the booth. They explained to me like what this is what we're doing. And I really just kind of like froze for a minute. They're like, "Don't worry, we'll make it work. We'll figure it out." But in terms of the audition process, the sides, they were looking for light accent. And the biggest thing I was looking towards for inspiration was Ghost of Tsushima.
Huh.
And that performance and that style really works well for American audiences. And it still has that feel to like have the authenticity of the pronunciation of names and places so that it feels more immersive. So that was kind of my inspo when going into it. And then even for my sessions, I wanted to blend that because if I do too thick of an accent like my grandmother, it just doesn't sound right. And it's a bit too much in one direction. Whereas you find this blend of being able to weave English with the pitch accent of Japanese into it. It's a very, it's satisfying and it fits. So that was what I had to work with, and I was going with, and figuring out on the process of. These sessions were crazy. I was working with Holly GF, Thor, who is a huge reason, like very impactful in terms of the voice direction for all the Assassin's Creed games, starting all the way back from I think 3 he worked on, and he worked on Origins and all these other titles. So it was really cool to work with these people who have essentially shaped my childhood in some ways, because these were one of my favorite game series. So yeah, that was a surreal experience, and to be able to work on that project and dig into it was quite literally the dream project, and it was like one of the first things I did working in LA. So yeah, I could talk about it for days.
Hey, listen, we got time.
Oh man,
on the topic of time, and you and I have chatted a little bit before. Don't you also have some family history?
Yeah, I do. And a lot of this I learned over when I was growing up, but some things my mom didn't want to tell me. Until I got older. And then once I got older, I was like, oh, this is interesting stuff. But once I started working on this project, I started asking my mom more questions about our family's history and such. Because like, oh, you mentioned we have this in the family, but like, could you go in more great detail? And apparently we had one of my I think it's a great uncle, did research on our family's history in the 80s. And he was able to get kind of a synopsis going on and going back several generations. And like, here's one of them. My great grandfather, his name was Kinzaburo Shimizu, or Shimizu Kinzaburo. Family name was Shimizu. He was one of the last samurai before they abolished the class at the dawn of the Meiji period. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, we have a scroll portrait painting of him from the 1800s of what he looked like right before he retired. And I'm like, what? Just hanging in a family home, just hanging there. You could see it, and it has like the Kaman, the family crest on his outfit. He used to be in charge of the armory for the Kuwana clan, and I was researching the Kuwana clan, like who they were, this domain, and I found out, oh, it's a faction, a non-playable faction in Shogun Total War. So essentially, my family, my ancestors are in a video game. Without me knowing. Like armory, one of the last samurai, and all this crazy stuff. And then they started deep diving and telling me other parts of the family and what they did. And it was really fascinating to get an idea of that. I was like, oh, so I come from samurai ancestry. We've had artists, we've had engineers, pilots in the family. For example, my great grandfather was a lacquer painter for the emperor himself. He was hired personally, would basically paint dishes, very beautiful dishes. He did that for a while, and then of course World War II ends, and he loses his job because the emperor no longer has as much power, and he became a house painter. He just painted houses after that. And so it was really weird to be told, like, yeah, our family worked for the emperor. What? Oh yeah, that's why our family crest, the Kaman, is the Gosa no Kiri. I was like, what's that? And I go look it up. It's the Palawan. I can't pronounce the flower. It's a flower symbol for our family crest, and it's now one of the government seals of Japan.
What?
And in some cases, in interpretations of Toyotomi Hideyoshi, he has that Kaman next to him because the emperor bestowed that to him. So I'm like, oh, that's very coincidental that my family crest is in line with all this stuff going on, and I'm working on this project right now. This is wild. So like that family side going on, and then we had the lacquer painter, and then my grandfather was a pilot engineer for JAL. He worked doing that for a long time, flying around the world. And then we had a great uncle who was a pilot before and during World War II. He scathed through, retired, and worked a comfy job at JAL behind the offices. But during World War II and before, I think he did VIP transport and cargo. So non-combat position. But as the war dwindled down to what it was, and there were a lack of pilots, this is a heavily debated topic within our own family.
Ooh.
One side of the family says, well, it never happened. No, that's not true. Another point of view is, well, he didn't go through with it, so it doesn't count. And then there's the other side of the family that goes, well, the truth is they're running out of pilots. He was going to be forced to deploy, but the war ended 3 days before, so he didn't have to go through with being a kamikaze pilot.
Oh my God.
So the crazy thing to think about, and being told that as an adult, where my mom was like, I don't want to tell our son about this detail of this situation that might have happened, might have not happened, especially when you're living in the U.S. after 2001. So there were like there's delicacy to that topic.
Yeah.
And also, I was in Brooklyn when that happened.
Oh God.
So, like my mom was like, I'm gonna withhold this information until he's an adult and he can like sparse through this information. But yeah, there is crazy family lore and history and things I had no idea about. We also had a distant relative who was an artist. He painted in Kyoto. He was a painter in Kyoto, artist, and he used to restore/paint for temples. And one of them is the Tenryuji Temple. And there's like these beautiful dragon portraits and paintings on the ceiling and the walls. And apparently he used to work on those. So when my family would go visit that temple, they would go see his work from like generations ago. So it's wild stuff. But yeah, next time I'm going to be in Japan is probably November. So I'll be able to make a trip. Maybe I'll visit Kyoto, but for sure I'm going to go see family in Tokyo, Yokosuka, Yokohama, like that area. And it'll be a good reminder and refresher to see everyone because it's been a long time since I've been back in Japan. But yeah, like crazy family history from my mom's side and things I had no idea about. And so I just asked the question as an adult. I was like, hey, that thing you talked about ages ago. Can you tell me more? And hey, here we are.
Bro, respect. One for you, one also for your great uncle. Because let's face it, I'll just straight up say it right here. He served. I respect that. He was a pilot. I respect that. And you know what? I'm glad I didn't follow through. I said give him the title.
I'm glad the war ended.
Yeah, give him the title.
Yeah, I'm glad the war ended. Yeah. Man, we were talking about before the stream went live. What was it? Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
I went to go watch that in theaters, blind, not knowing anything about the film.
Yeah.
And this was shortly after learning about my family's history.
Oh, dude.
And so watching that film hit me so hard because all I could think about was my great uncle and what his mind might have been like in that situation as a pilot going towards a losing war.
Yeah.
And I was just bawling. Like, I think I cried like 5 or 6 times watching that film in theater.
Man.
I had no idea what I was getting into. So films like that, obviously there's a really good allegory to the sense of like society and the social aspects and the societal pressure to the thought of nationalism within a country. Like, sure, it's to uplift your people, but what happens when that goes too far?
Yeah.
And that type of commentary is very powerful. So yeah, Godzilla -1, that hit me a lot. Another film, now I'm on this topic of films that make me cry.
Hey, brother.
Grave of the Fireflies. That one.
Let's go.
Hits me so hard because my grandfather was just a child during World War II, and they sent him to the countryside, just like the kids in that movie because of the fire bombings.
Wow.
And he was the only boy in the family at that point. And the thought process was, well, if we all get wiped out, at least you can carry the Yamabe name.
Wow.
And so every time I watch that movie, that hits me like a ton of bricks.
Wow.
So yeah, it's I think it's very important to understand like the context, this history, so we don't repeat things, but also like to embrace and have learn as much as you can about your ancestors and your family and like what they went through to see if there's little bits and pieces you can sparse and like relate to yourself and learn from. But yeah, those are definitely 2 significant films that hit me pretty hard as of late.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe I'll update you when there's another film. It hits me that hard.
Listen,
But
anytime.
yeah, yeah.
So you call yourself a bit like a movie buff, or what was this? I'm enjoying this little twist right here. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, no, I love films.
Yeah.
I watch them all the time. I got AMC Pass. I go watch it all the time with Kevin and a bunch of friends.
Awesome.
I took a ton of film classes. I thought that was going to be my direction in life before voiceover really just took off.
Mhm.
So I thought, yeah, maybe I'll be in editing or maybe some part of film. And then it just slowly transitioned. But I think at the core of it, I'm just a really big fan of stories and storytelling. And voiceover is just another avenue in that threshold of what fits that genre. So, yeah, big fan of that. Other things besides that, fans of big fan of Magic the Gathering, card games, Pikmin, Tetris. Those are been my core 3 things I've been fixated on besides movies. So yeah.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but I love Magic the Gathering myself. I don't mean to brag, but yeah, we play the breaks off of that. I mean, I say I'm a fine, mediocre player in that game. But for something, I want to touch on Pikmin. Go on.
Yeah, Pikmin. Have you played Pikmin?
I've played the first one. As also look here at the chat, people actually wondering about more of your gaming experience. I want to dive into that if you got a little bit of time on you.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about Pikmin, and also, have you played Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Yes, I have. I've seen myself in game as random NPCs. Matter of fact, I've even had Kevin call me over when he's in the living room playing Assassin's Creed Shadows and going, "Hey Tyler, is this you?" "Yeah, that's me." Shink. He'll call me over just to kill me in game. And I'm like, Kevin, what are you? Okay, whatever, fine. It's a video game. But yeah, it was definitely a fun experience. I am still playing through. I'll probably, maybe down the road I'll stream it. But for the most part, it's been a fun experience. Not only like finding myself, but other castmates and people that I recognize vocally. I'm like, oh, you were in Shogun. You were in this. And like putting those pieces together, it's almost like a fun puzzle. So
Awesome.
yeah.
See, dive deeper into your brain. That's pretty cool, man. So with Magic the Gathering, you've been catching any more of the just got out the Final Fantasy decks?
Ooh. I have tried, because Kevin has all 4 of them. So I tried playing one of the precons.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. They have crazy equipment, like swords and like armor pieces that just got added that I'm playtesting right now to add to my Galea deck. So I'm super hyped about that.
Woo.
Oh my God, I just forgot about it. There are Assassin's Creed Magic cards. I was praying they had Shadows, like AC Shadows cards, but they didn't on that set. So maybe down the road, I'm hoping there's a Hideyoshi card. Who knows? Maybe his Great Charge, his Battle of Yamazaki. Who knows? That'd be pretty cool.
I would love that. What is it? It's Relentless Assault. Oh God, I would love that.
Oh, that'd be a good card.
I'm simply saying, with all this talk here and seeing your experience back at E3, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the moment where he's like, it would be pretty cool. You know what to do, Wizards.
That'd be pretty dope.
You know what to do. And you mentioned you stream.
Man.
Where can people watch you stream?
I am on Tyler Yamabe on every platform. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, same app on everything. It's been a minute since I've streamed, but I'm planning on getting back to it. So if you ever have specific questions on things I've worked on, I'd be happy to talk about it. And especially the AC streams, once I get around to those will definitely be the place if you have specific niche questions or behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, that'll be where to hit me up.
Respect. And you also do YouTube stuff too?
Yeah, I have I have all the ads and everything. It's been a minute since I've done personal content, but I've done a lot of YouTube commentary over the years for several channels. I work closely with Top 5 Gaming, which is a big Fortnite YouTube channel. I think we just hit 6 million subscribers, or maybe real close to that.
Damn!
But yeah, I've worked. I've been very close to the YouTube scene for a long time. It's just kind of in the shadows, just doing my own thing. But now I'm more
See what you did there.
getting back into it with a more into my own personal branding and stuff. So yeah, I'll definitely be able to put more out there.
Well, I'll say this here. Tyler is an actor,
Hmm.
a streamer, all around damn good dude. You're the fucking man. And one of these days, maybe even live on stream, you're going to run those hands at a good old Magic the Gathering.
I'll be down anytime. I got my bag ready, actually.
Yeah. Let's go. All right, my man. We got that right over here. We see the chat as well. My man, want to thank you so much for coming by into the stream. People know where to find you right now. And, brother, I'll have you on here again.
Yeah, for sure. Till next time.
Till next time. In the meantime, stream, kick back, relax, be black. Hit up the Discord here as well. Pin here to the top. We're going to run a little commercial break. And let's see here. I'm going to put some links here during the intermission here where you can find Tyler and all things fancy social media. Every single one of you beautiful people, give him some love. And Tyler, we're going to have you back, buddy. As my dog also barks at you.
Appreciate it.
All right, Joe.
Oh, man.
Love to Tyler. And time for a commercial break.
Woo.
And we're back. Also, I see you, chat. Who we have here? Oh, God. Got Dagger Dran and Tide Wheel. It's a quick bit. Oh, which is Beat Tyranno as. Beat Tyranno. Let's go, BB. And also, hey, guys. Thank you for coming through. Because I'm not going to lie. I love streaming. I do like the day is long. But y'all, we have such a fun VO community. We really do. So for days like today, I'll change up a little bit. And on top of streaming games, I love bringing in some friends here and we can get to know them a little bit better. And yeah, let's face it, you guys pay a lot of money to travel to cons and everything like that and go to Q&As. So you know what? I'll bring them to you. And I did! All right, y'all. You know what time it is. We're going to do a little swap over here, guys. Play a little honky-tonk Star Rail, catch up on some messed up things. Have a good time. Chat's open. Y'all know what to do. Kick back, relax, make some new friends. Maybe rekindle some old ones. In the meantime, I'm going to blow some shit up in good old Star Rail. Moving screen. Oh, Lord Ham's mercies. How long have I been streaming? Wow, technically off and on for like 5-6 years? That's what I've been up to. So much streaming. Like, it really took off for me, streaming-wise, when, that pandemic hit, and I was like, well, I gotta have something to do. So I started doing, like, interviews and things like that, and playing, actually, it was, it was Bloodborne. Yeah, Bloodborne and Dark Souls and Demon Souls and everything like that, even like Elden Ring. I played everything. I played the breaks off of Resident Evil 2. Played that forever, got the plat, yes sir, and did all that over and over again until eventually, Star Rail came out and we keep the whole thing going. Some irrigation system for my plants so they'll be good while I'm camping away. Hey, that's awesome, Magus. Plants. Oh my god, I need to water my plants. I also need to take some of my cilantro out and parsley. Rosemary, I think, is doing pretty good. Lavender's doing pretty good. Sage is doing pretty good. Random fact, guys, I've got into gardening as well. So, with gardening, I love it. I ain't gonna lie, guys. The thought of, like, cooking a big meal and then being like, you know what? Oh, I need some herbs and spices. I could just walk outside and do that. That'd be amazing. Buddy Rose cosplay. Odin, Loki, and Thor. Yo, listen. I have been sitting on that for so long. And like, God, like 2 of those I'd worked on prior to the strike. And the strike happened, like, I can't say anything. No! That said, guys, you better believe I'm getting a print, man, Loki. Seriously. Listen, Rose Cosby, you know me forever. So, I love Norse mythology. So now I'm like, I've done it! Yes! I've voiced Thor, Odin, and Loki. So you better believe I'll be having that print made out at cons here before y'all know it. So how you doing, fam? Autumn's Crow, how you doing? What's good with you, fam? Hello. Also, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Gotta pin the Discord back up to the top. Pin you to the top until I don't. Go back here. And yeah, let's do a fun run, guys. Do a fun run here, and let's see. Divergent Universe. I can go for some more points on this motherfucker. Yeah, let's do it. So, I'm going to just rip this Band-Aid off right now. I have been waiting so long to finally be able to say the Fate universe is in Star Rail. Oh, so good. So good. Balder or Heimdall next? Or are you going to jump to a new mythology? See you, Magus. Actually, I forgot to mention, I'm also set in Age of Mythologies, so yeah, about that. that gives a Set and a Anansi. Anansi plays Shin Megami Tensei. Actually, yeah, Vengeance. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. You can actually hear me as Anansi. A couple African gods. Norse gods, we've covered 3 good uns. Where should we go next? Are you more excited for Saber, Archer, or both HR? Both. The answer is both, Lady D. Like, right now, oh my god, how can I do this here? If I were to go to, like, Buzz of Destruction. Oh, what can I get? Possibly Saber or, Fanon! Oh! Yeah, see, I've already collected 83 of those, so yeah. Saber's up there. I believe our Hunty boy. Archer, how am I doing on this here? 13. Yeah, that answers your question there. It's Saber! Archer will be fun, though. Archer will be fun. Yeah, I should probably collect more of these. Be a little easier for upgrading. Upgrade. So while we're at it, let's see. Did I pick up everything I need from the store? I'm aware my screen is still on, but if we go to the Ember Exchange, I can give you my information. All right, destruction things. All right, more of these for the Saber. This way. I don't need you. Let's see. It was like a little claw. I already bought it. Good. Let's see. We got all that set up. Let's go Black and Time over here. Adam Screw, how you doing? Have you seen the Finan trailer? Yes. Yes, I have. Mother of God. Let's see. I'm doing about as good as I can. Last been kicking me in the teeth, but I keep getting up. George! Oh, George is high. You gonna make those Lord Diamonds? Oh my god. I need to... Lord Diamond print would be really good. And surprisingly, past our last conversation about that, I've had more people walk up to me and ask about Lord Diamond or Count Diamond, if you want to actually say it there. Both are correct. I was thrown off. I was thrown off by this. I was at, what was it? Anime Expo Chibi? And someone was in a Diamond cosplay. I never expected it. I never expected it at all. I was like, what the fuck? I walked up, I'm like, you're a goddamn legend. Diamond approves. Yeah, we might have to get a Diamond print. Kind of fun. Archer is who I'm a little more excited for because the new Sparkle use. That's fair. Jesus Wabe is just a lot of fun to listen to as well. Fair. The dogs are good. Dogs are good. Let's see, Doggy Cam I don't really have set up right now. I think they're kind of off with my lady doing some Doggy Guy stuff. Doggy Guy stuff? Let's see. Finance feels like they backed themselves in a corner and they made a character who was a spoiler by virtue of their function. Yeah. But then again, let's face it, people are just excited for the character. Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, when I've not done Trace and Drift at all, when we record these things way in advance, like way in advance. And for people who like they really start like touching up on the story, I'm doing the Keep It Up with Star Rail and all that, and you know, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, Finan becomes a god. That's awesome, but oh. Also, Total Strut, the Tribe 9 end of service. Waited years for the game, and they gave it 3 months. Boom! Also, hold on, guys. I'm gonna try this real quick. I've not even played this at all. What a power. Yeah. True to life story. I'm usually around 6 months at least ahead of most things. The live streams, I'm a little ahead on that, but like most things, they're like, oh yeah, it's it's a game to record, and as a man who still wants to continue being Albert, I can't go into detail too much, but I can tell you that, yeah, a lot of characters and stuff like that I know way in advance. Nikolov, what's good? Yeah, like for Star Rail, it's usually like 6-7 months in advance of everything, but most video games, it can be years, like years. Like when Tyler was on it earlier, yeah, he's like a year and a half, and then the thing like came out. You have to wait that long. Like Tekken, I think I had to wait 3 years on for that series. Shin Megami Tensei was like about a couple years. Raito, yeah, I recorded that thing like 3 years ago. Was only waiting to finally admit I was Thor. It's wild. Like the games I'm working on right now that I'm losing my damn mind over. But I won't be able to talk about them for so long. Anime's different. Most anime, some anime can be like 6 months. Other anime, it can be like a few months. It really can. They'll be like, it's out. And then there's simuldubs. Simuldubs, you record it on like Tuesday, it's airing on Sunday, and you can just talk about it. So the number varies so much. That is correct, Magus. You are correct, sir. Rather than lit, the countdown begins. 2, 1, boo. What up, Mario Kart? Billboard, bad. Skill bottles to use skills. That's freaking awesome. Okay. Sparkle's bad. Don't hit Sparkle. Blue is good. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you blow her away for a shortcut. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, the first time in chat, we have Adventurine. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Oh my God, absolutely. Absolutely. We have revamps coming up here. On top of that, we got our reruns, which are cool. But yeah, I'm gonna be poor as hell, guys. Poor as hell. Because I'm absolutely getting Finan. I'm absolutely gonna get Archer. I'm absolutely gonna get Saber as well. Maybe they could actually put in Romulus from Fate. That's me. I'm also in Fate. Don't tell anybody. Honestly, I just tried it out for the first time, and I'm a fan. It's pretty fun. Is it as fun as the Pokemon one? Yeah, well, let's find out. Pulling for Finan on 2 accounts? Hey, yo, respect. Select track. I'm gonna change my car. That's kind of cool. Eat my spheroid dust? Ah! Motherfucker's kind of good. Oh, second place. So I had to like lock in, y'all. I believe in Lancer. Check out the chat. My name is Scoot. Nice to meet you. Well, what's good, Scoot? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Maybe Lancer's a 4-star. Maybe. He'll come in clutch. Probably must kind of run that back. Do I run it back or did I get all the bonuses? Let's face it. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. Wait. Did that not matter? It was in the top 3. We keep going for the streams take. Streams take? Yes, for the streams take. Let's see here. I'll run it over. So, you know, so you're the asshole. Thank you. Beep, beep, motherfucker. First place, baby. All right, years of Mario Kart trained me for this. Look at us. Who'd have thunk, huh? Who'd have thunk? Oh my god. I didn't even think about that. Sorry, guys. Got me so locked in, I'm like, damn. Game audio. What? What is that? What is juice? Hold on. So let's see. Y'all appreciate the new follows here. Oh, you like Date Everything? Which, by the way, we are absolutely going to stream Date Everything. We are absolutely, that is high on the list. We're absolutely going to stream Date Everything. Be kind of fun. You guys tune in the stream that was like a Date Everything one, but we just choose to hate everything. When you lock in so hard, you forget the sound. Take me a brief second here, guys. Scrolling up. That should give you some idea right there. Much better. Okay. She says words. I pretend to listen. Let's ride again. Oh. Hey. Oh. Appreciate the reminder. Good to see you, Megas. Spartan, how you doing, pal? Qualifier round 2. Let's go. This car can't turn for shit, but it's fast as hell. That works for me. Oh, I miss that dog. Oh, this one only goes fast. Damn. Oh man, 12 meters behind me. When we lock in, everyone. When we lock in. This one's got a fast turn. Right, we'll try one more race, then back to blowing shit up. Be in race. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, use the... Dick, he took 2. Ah, you rapscallion. Right behind his ass. Did someone say boom? Peppy! I forgot about Asta. I was racing Peppy, that's amazing. Herdador? That's amazing. No more chit chat. Erase! Am I looking for any Switch 2 games coming up in particular? Well, I was looking forward to Yakuza, I'll tell you that much. Ha ha! Play it. Yours truly as Oshio. Or Oishi. Oshio. No, I'm gonna pay attention. Oishi. He's delicious. Yeah. That one and Mario Kart I was looking forward to. I don't have a Switch 2 yet. Maybe one day I will. Don't talk to strangers, eat suspicious stacks. That's amazing. Alright. Gotta admit, the racing is pretty fun. Collect that. Collect that. That's a fun question for the chat. Do you find the Switch 2 worth it? Chat what you sells, baby. Track. Overbalanced one. Invincible and gain speed. Really? So with this one we choose violence. Ring ring. Why do you... Run May. Oh my god, this was my favorite. Yeah. Dominated. You're gonna E6 Saber or Archer? Listen, if enough of y'all subscribe, maybe. Donations are available, and I tell you, straight up, yeah, they go to Star Rail. But maybe I will, and maybe I will. I paid $4.50. I really like Nintendo franchise, though. Respect. Metroid Prime 4, I see you. Dominant. E6 Harmonious with the E6. Really? I'll see you there. What's good old QQ? QQ says words. And I'll fight you later, QQ. No more chit-chat. Erase. The real talk, it is kind of cool to see some of these old school characters come in. Track. Run into people. Let's do it. Eat my spheroid dust. This asshole again. Try like. What is this? When the racer has an available skill, the ability tile will be drawn at random. Tiles include false one, no effect, win invincible, triplet speed boost, and heavily hand invincible speed and boost. Ah. Boost. Now, speed boost. Invincible. You, invincible. You can run in his ass. Didn't quite get it. Jeez! Okay, the random one is fun, but it does make it incredibly focused. Jeez. Top 3, still got it. Big Daddy likes to win. What would you want? Thanks, boo. Brought me tea. Partner just brought me some tea. Bless her face. I got a good one, everyone. I got a good one. More violence. Let's do it. Alright. Let's be random. Let's get for the biscuit. Oh my god, obstacles for days. I love this. Yes. Yes! Yes! Oh, I'm about to lap a motherfucker. Oh, nope. Yes, I can. Yes, we can. Dusted. 131 behind me, baby. 708. Oh, Blazing Meteor. Retire, baby. Retire. I grew up in a baby park. You make things sweaty. They do, y'all. Let's see. I am a fan of it, though. Can't keep on my toes. $221 behind me. Let's go. Not bad, not bad. Where my pride money? Where my money at? Okay, the racing one is fun. But I require violence. So let's check it out here. Oh, but there's a grand finale. We're right there, guys. We're right here. I mean, look at us. We'll do this, and we'll do a little bit of violence. My game text messages? Oh, we'll do that soon. Oh, I can choose. Maximum gain speed. Heard a door. Drive safely. I won't. Damn, I thought I had one more. Got it. Going strong. Got it. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Kafka? Pom Pom? Or that in mind. Got it! And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we got it all. So you're the one. Like an accident, it's a long story. It's somewhat an awesome set of racing game peripherals integrating modules from Spheroid Racing and Simulated Spheroid Racing 26. That's cool. Skills. Had a great time. Not bad. I know. What up, Power 22? Yep. Easy. I got lucky. Oh my god, it was easy. I think it's an interesting concept. And one thing I do on Star Rail is they're trying stuff. The Pokemon one is still my favorite, but this one was definitely up there. Fast and Furious, Albert is unstoppable. You damn right. Now, let's see the real questions. I won! I'll conceal the origin. Fast track. Fall Guys and ZZZ. Hey! ZZZ. Got my. Aww. It's finally here. The audience. Let's welcome the champion of the Speed Cup, me. Blew their voice out from how hard they were cheering. Oh yeah, we're going ham. Some more. Challenge races. That's fun. Not gonna do it, but it's still fun. Interesting. First, my reward. My eternal reward. More money toward my finer needs. And saber. And with that done, collect more stuff. Collect more stuff. And most importantly, let's do a quick little dungeon crawl. Let's see here. Eeny, meeny, miny. You. Hit some buttons. And I need some simulated universe. Wait a minute, Memory of Chaos. Have I not done that yet? No, I haven't. Oh my god. Speaking of violence, we got some work to do, y'all. What up, Agent Rat? Appreciate the lurk, baby.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
I do. 10, 11, 12. Let's try number 10. This one was tough. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Red, white, blue. Got you. After the ally character and position is used for alternate both their mammoth sprites. Oh, cool. Shit. First one's a gold mine. Let's see who's gonna be and Aglaya. 1 and 2 is ice though. Ice and regular, but it's gonna be boy. I know. You. My support will probably be you. So we're just gonna go for heavy brakes. You, on the other hand, will be fun. No sprite skill. I see void weakness. Alright. It's you. Wait, no. Not you. You. Then you. You'll be fine. Glad you liked the interview, Sakura Rose. If there's anyone else in the community you want to get to know better, I'm serious. Let me know. Let me know. So I can bring anyone on the show.
You go ahead.
Future is great. Only the winner. Mavis. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Someone big ass dragon.
Embrace a new life. Ninja, protect us. Root here.
What's the matter? Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Adorned in splendor. Guide with the rainbow bridge. Have some sunshine.
Oh my god, yes, please hit her.
Life is not so fragile as you wish. Embrace a new life. Ninja, protect us. Open up.
Realize I messed up. Realize I messed up in the dumbest freaking way. go back. After an ally character is in position 1, so I need to take you out and you out. Put you here and you here because she'll be using her ultimate all the freaking time. Boop. Hey there, first time in the chat. Mizar VT, what's good, baby? How you doing? Good morning. I really should say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Dude, Castra's ult is amazing. I'm glad you like Raging Rejection, Sakura Rose. Which, by the way, I was actually very serious. I think we are absolutely going to stream that game a lot. Because I have a copy, baby. I have a copy.
And I'll give you what you need.
No great concern.
I'm just a frail scholar.
You're farming your friend's account for them? Wow, that's a real one right there.
Look,
Respect.
I reforge all things.
Please cherish.
The scene from some Tiger and Bunny. You know what? I respect it. I respect it. Also, Tiger and Bunny is that is a slept-on anime. Also, fun random bit of information for you guys. If you watch Tiger and Bunny, I actually play the mayor in that show. Now, why do I bring that up? Well, here's a funny story about this exactly. Oh, Lord. The mayor looks a lot like Obama. And I thought to myself, one day I'll voice Barack Obama in something. Little did I know that soon after that, I would. Thanks, Baki.
Is that fear I sense?
Oh, damn. Oh, damn, indeed.
Please cherish this time. Root here. Embrace a new life.
Something out of nothing. Insanity.
Guide with the rainbow bridge.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
A little honesty would do us good. Countless thus our fates become one. So fascinating, like a wisp of silk. Is that fear I sense? All life will be revealed. Future is great. Have some sunshine.
And I'll give you what you need.
Dispel the gloom. Destroy the skies.
I have it under control.
Wow, respect for your buddy on the pre-farming. The Amphoreus units in this game are a lot of
A
fun.
little honesty would do us good. So fascinating, like a wisp of silk. Life is not so fragile. Sagacious discernment. Guide with the rainbow bridge. Have some sunshine.
And I'll give you what you need.
Embrace a new life. Nature, protect us. Is that fear I sense?
I'm just a frail skull. Insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
I shall remember this one. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. I shall remember this one.
What's the matter? Insanity.
Remember this moment. Have some sunshine. I shall remember this one.
honesty would do us good.
Root here. The future is bright. So make it with
And I'll give you what you need.
embrace a new life. Reach up, protect us.
Beautiful. Calling of Stars. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How you doing, fam? And welcome to the strat, welcome to the stream, and by all means, look at the top there, baby.
Ethereal clouds.
Let's even get a Discord back up there for you guys. Pin you to the top until I take it down. You can join our Discord, guys. We have everything up there from Magic the Gathering to fitness to anime. You name it, baby, we got it. Come by, join, keeping track of all the streams you have going on, guys. And first and foremost, just have a good ass time, y'all.
Existence is unity.
Let's try it this other way.
You know, I see you, Magus. I see you.
Some value, I suppose.
Never seen perfection before. Open.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem.
Curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a force. Expander. Glimpse beyond.
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
Trust me. We can do anything.
Time to cleanse the children. The truth, everything in this world is bleeding.
Open.
There's more to life. Eternal.
Yeah. I don't have time for games.
Being in sync?
Open.
Some value, I suppose.
Behold, this symbol of pure
Curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a force.
Locking in 1 second, y'all.
Get it together.
What a crime.
Not a bad idea. Rise to the challenge.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind. May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Be a pure body and mind. The truth burns everything in this world. It's bleeding.
Rise to the challenge. Rise to the
Never seen
challenge.
perfection before. Open.
Bear witness. You're fighting a gentleman. Let's sign for it.
Getting away.
Put forth all your heart.
Join you.
Trust me. We can do anything. The flesh rise to the challenge.
Curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a force. Open.
Damn! That's why they call her the Herda. My God. What a fucking blow. Absolutely incredible, y'all. So, before we're truly finished on M4, we got a random cameo from Argenti, where everyone is asking, so how did he get here? I see it happening. I absolutely see it happening. Alright, guys, we're gonna do. Let's see, we can do one more. Still the memo sprite. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. In this case, we'd swap her out for our favorite angry boy. I actually don't need you here. I'll throw you in there. Might be skill poor, but that's fine. This team will be different. We'll take out the boy. Put you in there. If I ignore the memo sprite bit, Herta hits like a Mack truck. No. She needs to be there. And that should do it for the team. Who's also worked to yellow? Bastard. That's fine. I get a damage booster in that one. So actually, no. Not the cat. But you. So this one here. It's kind of a lot of them. So Jade would be kind of fun too. That one's fine.
Be careful.
Damn!
Embrace a new life. It's coming. I feel like Mix up, protect us. Nature is great. So make it work. Like you. Dispel the gloom. Restore the sky. You two will head to the nether realm. Embrace a new life. Mix up, protect us.
Dying soul now accepts your punishment.
Guide the Rainbow Bridge. Have some sunshine.
Conquer all land.
Embrace a new life. Mix up, protect us. Who's here? Nature is great. So make it work. I shall remember this one.
Ah, I get into one.
It's coming. I feel like embrace a new life.
I almost feel embarrassed for them. God.
Sound bringers. Incense ascends. Take a look.
Madrilla and... Really? And then I got to play. Let's see.
There's more to life. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind. Be a pure body and mind. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Being direct is always preferable. Adorned in splendor. Curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a force. To my heart's content. Extinguish. What a crime.
Some value, I suppose. Time to cleanse the pill.
Is that fear I sense? Helpless as ever. Open.
There's more to life. Existence is unity. Be a pure body and mind.
Countless thus our fates become one. All life will reveal. Curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a force.
Every petal, all will be swept away.
Now the challenge begins. Famous Tanks, what's good?
Honesty would do us good.
What up, little Baka?
Say falsely, like a wisp of silk.
Step 1, implementation.
Open.
Some value, I suppose. Yeah. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
All life will reveal.
Time to clean up.
The way is fraught with difficulty.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
Catagons.
Operations.
I don't have time for games. Open. Curiosity. There's endless. Nothing but a force. What a crime.
Annihilation.
Countless thus our fates become one.
Step 1, implementation.
Say falsely, like a wisp of silk.
Some value, I suppose. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind. Be a pure body and mind. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Underway.
Is that fear I sense? All life will reveal. I don't have time for games. Open.
Grace and elegance. Allow me to purge the root. Time to cleanse the truth.
A little honesty honesty would do us good. Face value with a whisk of smoke. Never seen perfection before.
Eternal. Be of your body and mind.
Time to clean.
Is that fear I sense? Curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a force. Open. Watch it grow.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Time to cleanse the children. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Step 1, implementation.
Killing yourself?
Operations.
Be of your body and mind.
Step 2, implement.
Way is full.
Clean.
Open. Catagons. Countless reverse our fates become one. All life will be
Execution. Underway.
Truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a force.
Eternal.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Never seen perfection before.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Time to cleanse the children.
A little honesty would do. Face value with a whisk of smoke.
And kings and queens and you royal ones, we got it. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. That's it. Oh, y'all, I get some of my dishes knocked out here because well, let's just say you hear some pretty cool things sooner to think from yours truly. All right, y'all. As always, thank each and every one of you for popping into the stream. But don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm actually going to make it a little weird here. We're going to go to stream starting. And I'm going to look for somebody who's...
On God, rappers like sex to me, till the death of me. That's the recipe. Boss burn like cigarettes and a gang of misfits. Cause I keep my
Get out of
real
here. For now, intro. Let's see who is online. We can show some love to. Well, I get back to work. Let's see here. I want to keep my you beautiful people entertained. Let's see. Who would be good for each and every one of you? We're raiding Aiden. We're raiding Aiden, y'all. All right, y'all. Show Aiden some love. And I will see each and every one of you beautiful king, queens, and royal in-betweens, whatever you fantastic folk consider yourselves. I love yous. On the next one. All right, y'all. Nothing but love, dear.
and donate $1,000 to Gamers Outreach And what is Gamers Outreach? Gamers Outreach is a wonderful charity. Imp friend out of the way. You can add we've changed it to a +5 or a -5 to a roll for $5. You can, for $10, you can grant advantage or disadvantage. For $20,